Welcome back to the news at 10. Let's check in on some of the stories you sent into our Eyewitness portal. The first is from number 38 Onisha Road by Gold Coast Road, Savongeri, Kano State. It shows this electricity pole has already fallen on this building, believed to be a house or a school. Eyewitness is worried that this is yet to be attended to, despite the danger it portends to children playing around. He wants men of the Kano Electricity Distribution Company to attend to this to forestall danger. Next is this image of an accident from a Joju bus stop along the Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway. The accident is reported to have been because of the poor shape of the road. Eyewitness wants the federal government to consider this road for reconstruction. This is where we end tonight on Eyewitness Reports. This image from Mina Diko Expressway, Niger State. It shows these men in the trunk of a moving car. Eyewitness says this act is dangerous. He wonders how the vehicle escaped men of the Federal Road Safety Corps. He wants this practice stopped immediately. Thank you for sending in those stories and pictures. Please keep them coming. Don't forget to also indicate your stories, where your stories come from, and let us know your concerns are attended to. The Federal High Court sitting in Port Harcourt, the River State capital, has restrained the Governor of Edo State, Mr. Onobrakpeya, from issuing fresh proclamation letter as directed by the Senate. The court also stopped the clerk of the National Assembly, the President of the Senate, as well as the Speaker of the House of Representatives, all their agents, officers, or privies from interfering or taking over the legislative functions of the Edo State House of Assembly. Furthermore, the court granted an order restraining the Inspector General of Police and the State Security Service, their servants, agents, officers, or privies from sealing up the Edo State House of Assembly or obstructing activities at the Edo Assembly. According to the court, the orders followed requests sought by the Deputy Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly, Honorable Yekini Idiaye, and the member representing Ikpobauha constituency in the Assembly, Honorable Henry Okwarobo, who are the plaintiffs in the case. In the obtained order paper, the court said the plaintiffs or applicants are granted an order of interim injunction restraining the first to third defendants or respondents in this case, the clerk of the National Assembly, the President of the Senate, and the Speaker of the House of Representatives, their servant, agents, officers, or privies from interfering or taking over the legislative functions of the Edo State House of Assembly, pending the determination of the substantive suit. The former national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, Mr. John Odige Oyegun, says the National Assembly's order for a fresh proclamation letter for the Edo State House of Assembly undermines the powers of State Governor Godwin Obaseki. Mr. Oyegun insists that all those interfering in the Assembly crisis should allow the rule of law to take its course, saying the impasse is a reflection of immature politics.
To the people, they should wait until the primaries come. Nobody can stop anybody from contending with him at the proper time, but coming out and using gutter language and screaming on television and hurling abuses, I can't comprehend it. And sometimes from people you expect better from. I just can't, I can't understand that. Our politics has to start maturing. Our politics has to start being civilized. Our politics has to move from killings, maiming, thugs, and the rest of it. Our politics must move to a stage where you can differ with somebody and state the good reasons for differing. I don't think it has ever happened to this in this country that National Assembly or anybody will issue instructions to a sovereign government. People don't seem to realize this. There are two sovereignties. We have the president who is sovereign. The president reflects the sovereignty of this nation. And the states reflect the sovereignty of the state. The governor is like a state president. And so anybody really who outside the rules fight a state governor is in fact almost undermining the sovereignty of all of us that we have entrusted to the governor. It is wrong.
The federal government has introduced the issuance of national identity number to Nigerians living in the Republic of Benin. A scheme which already has about 35.9 million Nigerians in its database has the objective of properly identifying Nigerians, both home and abroad, for efficient planning and development.
The Republic of Benin is a tropical country in Western Africa. It's a close neighbor with Nigeria and has attracted 3 million Nigerians who live and do business in different parts of the country. This is apart from its 11 million population according to its 2016 census. One of the areas where many Nigerians operate their trade is the Biafra market. Nigerians here sell clothes, shoes and foodstuff.
Then some of us came here to work because all of us cannot be in Nigeria. I see that Nigeria government are not doing well to the youth. That's why some of us choose to come other nation or other country to stay.
Unfortunately, some Nigerians living here have not been representing the country well. In the civil prison in Cotonou alone, there are 39 Nigerians held for crimes ranging from human trafficking, dealing in hard drugs, child rape, armed robbery, and offenses such as disturbing public peace. The Chief Executive Officer of Nigerian Diaspora Commission, Mrs. Abike Dabri-Erewa, in company of the head of Nigeria's envoy to the Republic of Benin, Ambassador Kayode Tuashi, have visited the prisoners to ensure that their rights are not trampled upon.
We find out that a lot of them are awaiting trial, and some of them have also been sentenced.
There are minor cases of two fighting. There's a 16-year-old boy who really shouldn't be here, accused of an offense, and he hasn't been tried. There are people here that haven't been tried for 10 years. They've been here for 10 years and haven't been tried. So cases like that, the embassy will take them up and see the little cases that can get out of here. Now, we know there's prisoner exchange draft between Nigeria and Benin, but in this case, there are some people that haven't even been tried and shouldn't be here.
To avoid cases of inadequate accountability, which may have led to the imprisonment for minor offenses, the government of Nigeria has decided to introduce the National Identity Card Scheme. The project, which is regulated by the National Identity Management Commission, already has 35.9 million Nigerians already registered, and this move is to capture more Nigerians in the database.
Nigeria needs effective identity management more than ever before in order to curb the menace of security challenges in the country and identity problem being faced daily by Nigerians living in diaspora.
More importantly, the national identity number could unlock the concept of diaspora voting, which I believe is of great interest to each one of us.
The registration and issuance of national identity numbers is already ongoing in South Africa, Saudi Arabia, United Kingdom, the United States of America, and Canada. Ini John Maker reporting for Channels Television News.
Last review tonight, we will be showing you the 60-year studio practice of veteran artist Dr. Bruce Onobrakpeya, as the art community gathers to celebrate him and enjoy the works of art which captures his journey.
The event is to celebrate the 60-year studio practice of a man who's become a legend in the art scene. And that's why a crowd has gathered to behold his works of art, which span many decades. Pieces include painting, sculpture,
and installation, especially of his signature printmaking style, where he has displayed the country's rich culture.
Well, I'm a printmaker, and printmaking uses different techniques to produce different results. I have innovated a lot of techniques, and those techniques are being called now the Nigerian printmakers technique, and they have influenced a lot of Nigerians, and exhibitions by them in the country and outside the country have been received with joy. And so this is just a selection of a few of the techniques and a few of the works and few of the themes that I've worked on for many years.
The SMO Contemporary is proud to have curated the show of this living master and taken time to select images that chronicle his 6-decade journey, which is structured into 3 themes.
The exhibition, you can always tell where an elephant has passed, is an exhibition of 35 prints by Professor Bruce Onobrakpeya in commemoration of 60 years of studio practice. So we have works here that go all the way back to 1959, which was his first exhibition in Ughelli, all the way up to works that he has done this year. So it's a very, very exciting body of work. As we all know, Professor Bruce Onobrakpeya is a living legend. He is one of Nigeria's most prolific experimental artists. He's one of Africa's most celebrated artists. His work has been exhibited around the world, and today at 87 we are so delighted that we were able to have a conversation with him. Bruce Onobrakpeya's work spans the history of Nigeria and also talks about our culture, our traditions, our folklore, and also is a social commentary on the socio-political happenings of the nation. So he has works that deal with environmental issues, environmental degradation in the Niger Delta. He even has a work that he did 2 years ago, which was inspired by what happened to the Chibok girls. So Professor Bruce is both a commentator as well as an artist that is trying to remind us of our incredibly rich cultural history.
This special commemorative exhibition, which has been tagged "Any, you can always tell where the elephant has passed by," speaks volumes of the personality honored today. Despite his achievements, his simplicity and humility keep viewers in awe every time they meet him. Still ahead on the news at 10. Manchester City clinched the Community Shield with a 5-4 penalty shootout victory over title rivals Liverpool at Wembley. That's in sports news. Stay with us.